Hi, it's Kristen, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about coping with adversity in the most positive way. Have you ever had life throw you just a curveball that kind of slaps you in the face? That's how I felt earlier this year. This year, my family and I have been through a lot. My husband was in a surfing accident and broke his neck, and doctors said that the way that he smashed the vertebrae, it's just a miracle that he was not paralyzed from the shoulders down. He still has some tightness in his neck and some difficulty swallowing, but we're blessed. He truly is a miracle. But three months to the day of his accident, actually the actual day he got his neck brace off, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And the call telling me I had breast cancer was not the most difficult part. It was that next call. I'm a therapist. I was in the office and somebody was waiting in my waiting room, and I got the call telling me that the cancer had spread and I had a macro tumor in my lymph node, and no one ever wants to hear the spread and the word macro together. And I have a hard time describing the feelings that flooded me, the denial, the sadness, the fear. I've got 2 children in high school. How was I going to tell my husband and my kids? What was I going to do? For those of you who have been there, I know you can relate to the flood of emotions that come with that kind of phone call. But since then, I have started aggressive chemotherapy, and today I had my 15th treatment, my 15th session of 16, so only one more left, and then I'll start radiation. And I have tried to cope with this in the most positive way, and my spirits are high, and I am hoping that something I share with you in this video today will help you, not just if you're dealing with an illness, but if you're dealing with any kind of crisis, if life's thrown you any kind of curveball, a breakup, a financial hardship, anything. I'm hoping that something I say here today can help you. You know, one thing my dad always told me is, he said, Kristen, remember what you already know. And the funny thing about it is, some of you know, a few years back, I wrote a book called The Snowball Effect: How to Build Positive Momentum in Your Life. And I took all the things that were helping my clients and were helping me in life and compiled them into a book. And recently I've turned that book into an audiobook, and as I'm listening, proofreading and listening to the book back to me, I am taking my own advice. I'm reflecting on my own words. And so remember what we already know. It's just funny how life works, that my own book is actually helping me. But anyway, some of the things that I am doing in helping myself as I heal from this, during my healing journey, is to protect my mindset, both internally and externally. Externally, I protect my mindset by not spending a lot of time watching news media, because to get ratings, they incite fear, and the last thing I need right now is a lot of fear. I'm trying to fight fear with faith. And I also don't spend a whole lot of time with negative people right now. And if I have to, I envision this shield, and their stuff just bounces off me. I'm not going to choose to let it in. And internally, if I have fear thoughts, if I have negative thoughts, I catch it, I'm mindful of it, and I kind of have a conversation with myself, and I say, don't go there. I'm not going to go there. I am strong, and I am going to beat this. I'm going to get through this. I'm in the process of doing that just now. And also, I am working on de-stressing my life. You know, some things we worry about won't matter in a week, in a month, in a year. And if we can identify those things that really don't matter, we can work on letting them go. Life is just too short to stress over the small stuff. I'm also working on, my diet's gotten much better. I'm working on eating whole, unprocessed foods. And even though I'm going through the chemotherapy, I noticed, and I'm going through aggressive chemotherapy, and I still notice a clearer mind, and on some days more energy. And I think it's because of the fuel that I'm giving my body. I also refuse to be a victim. There is no why me. That, you know, I wrote it in my book. That snowballs, that's a negative snowball effect. That spirals us down. That does nothing for us. No, why me? I try to live my life with gratitude, and I look at it like, okay, here's where I am right now. What can I do moving forward? It's kind of that bloom where you land philosophy, and that works for me. And I also believe that God is refining me. God is making me better. I am going to grow from this. I'm going to get better from this. I'm relying more on my faith. I'm growing spiritually. And again, I am fighting fear with faith. You know, adversity can teach us a lot of stuff. It gives us the opportunity to learn if we let it. It can teach us to let go of vanity. My chemotherapy caused my hair to fall out. Yes, that was difficult. Picking out a wig, putting on a wig and losing all your hair. This is a wig. That was humbling. And the chemotherapy many days has made my skin gray, or it turned it puffy and red due to the steroids. Humbling. We have to let go of vanity. There's no time for vanity. Life's too short. Again, we don't need to sweat the small stuff. My hair will grow back. As long as what I'm doing is killing the disease, we're good. Adversity forces us sometimes, or not forces us, it gives us an opportunity to make needed changes. I had procrastinated things. I had been for 4 years wanting to write another book, and I'd wanted to put my snowball effect into Audible. I wanted to make it an audio book, and making it an audiobook, I have done that. I've been working on that, and working on another book as well. So it's giving me an opportunity to make some changes and do some things I've wanted to do. It has also helped me to give up control and allow God to show His awesome power. I rely on the serenity prayer, you know, to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Adversity gives us the opportunity also to really slow down. On my walks now, I write, one of the last chapters in my book is waking up to the magic that surrounds us. But sometimes you forget what you already know. Like my dad said, remember what you already know. This has given me the opportunity to wake up again. And when I'm feeling good enough, I take long walks. I notice the blue sky and the clouds and the flowers, and I soak it all in. I just, gosh, it's like having a new pair of glasses that really work well, and I'm soaking in all the good in life. This is good. You know, this is all part of my story. I am not going to focus on fear. And if you're going through something, some kind of crisis right now, I want you to know that there are opportunities to grow from this. Yes, you're going to have to grieve. It's important to grieve. We all need to grieve. But at some time, we need to focus on gratitude. We need to learn how to let go of that stuff that holds us back, so we can turn our direction around. You know, if you want to dive deeper, I really encourage you to look up the Snowball Effect, How to Build Positive Momentum in Your Life. I'm really excited now. I recommend the app Audible. Get it on Audible. It's at Amazon and iTunes. Hopefully it will help you. It's helped many others, and it's actually helping me. And hopefully something I've said in this video will help you if you're going through a rough time. I'm thinking about you. We're all alone. We all need to pull together, because we're all going to go through some adversity, some difficult times in our life. We just need to pull together. And thank you so much for listening to me today. Again, I had my 15th chemotherapy treatment today, and I took a long nap this afternoon, but I'm feeling well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what tomorrow brings. Thank you for listening again. God bless you.